So I've been thinking about the things that I really like in artwork, and one of the things that I like is sorry, excuse me, is seeing the layers of work that people do. Like getting close up to something and seeing all of the work that went into it. Sorry, I'll just cut that part out if I remember. And so what I'm doing is I am putting some washi tape down, ideally in like just sort of these random spots. I want to definitely get over these spots on the where there's texture. I'm not sure how it'll work. Maybe I'll put a coat of something over it just to make it stay. But what I'm hoping is I'm going to do a couple more layers of other colors over top of this, and we'll pull these away and it'll show like these little beautiful spaces in between, because I'm really trying to figure out what it is that I like about seeing other people's artwork and why I can't seem to figure out how to do that in my own artwork. Despite kind of like knowing what things I do like in my art, which is like the randomness and the layers and covering things up and you know, using a frame to like find different sections that are more beautiful as a smaller piece than the whole, right? This is good. It's like a good exploration to figure out what things work for me and what don't. And so I'm just gonna go for it. So I'll do some bigger spots like right here. I'm not overly concerned with how it looks, obviously. And I have some clear gesso. Oh, sorry, you can't see what I did there. I just did some larger pieces of washi tape there. And I have some clear gesso, so clear gesso. And so I will paint a little bit of that over the washi tape. That'll help them stay put while I paint over them. Let's see, hopefully try to do some extra inside where there's this texture. I'm not sure how it'll work out, but like I've said before, I'm not overly concerned because I'm not trying to make a pristine, like, you know, it's not realistic. So it can be anything that you want. So we'll see how it ends up with this. Maybe once it dries, it'll stay put. Can you hear cocoa melon in the background? Sorry guys. I don't know what's going on with my voice. Cocoa melon. Okay. So I think I'm gonna definitely have to let this dry a little bit before I paint over it. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to use some of these Distress inks because I really liked in that really big piece that I did how where was I? How when I put the white paint over it, the Distress inks mixed a little bit and made these really beautiful pastel like blends and stuff. So I think I may do a little bit of that. So I do really still want it to be colorful. I just think that maybe I'm not ready for this level of color, or maybe it's just that there's not enough layers here and I'm still working. Like this, right? This is just the messy middle. Okay, so I think that's fine. So I'm gonna let this dry. I guess I could have raised this up a little bit for you guys, huh? I'm gonna let all this dry. Gotta pack my son's lunch. And maybe I'll have time to do a little bit of spraying and painting before I have to leave for work. So we'll see.